Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bazaar, where secrets come to die and scandals are resurrected, louder than a remix at Diddy's house party. Now, buckle up, because what you're about to hear is not just messy, it's history-making marriage. Breaking, IG Live, shaking chaos that'll have the whole culture gagging. We're talking about Remy Ma. Yes, that Remy, the Bronx's own lyrical assassin, who just took a flamethrower to her own relationship and lit the internet on fire. And who's in the crosshairs this time? None other than her husband, Mr. Black Love himself, Papoose. But this ain't your regular cheating scandal, baby. No side chicks, no secret babies. No, this time it's a male rapper friend, allegedly on Live with Remy Ma, spilling the kind of tea that needs a damn hazmat suit. So, the question is, did Papoose just get exposed as being on the down low? Is Black Love just blackmail in disguise? And who is the mystery rapper allegedly warming Papoose's studio sessions in ways we didn't see coming? Don't blink, don't scroll. This rabbit hole goes deeper than his bars. Let's get into it. He was the blueprint for loyalty, the face of Black Love, the man who waited faithfully while his wife sat behind bars for 6 long years. But guess what? Papoose just got outed by the very woman he wrote for. And not in a tabloid, not in a messy blog, but live, raw, and unfiltered on Remy Ma's Instagram. And she didn't hold back. Forget cheating with a groupie. Forget secret baby rumors. No, Remy Ma went straight for the jugular. She exposed Papoose for allegedly having a full-blown affair with another male rapper. Yep, you heard that right. The so-called king of monogamy might be sleeping with his homie. And the internet, it erupted. The now-deleted IG Live hit 100K viewers. In under 5 minutes, a digital bloodbath of tears, tea, and pure chaos. No script, no PR spin, just Remy in her robe, pacing in what looked like their kitchen, eyes swollen, voice shaking with rage, and the words coming out of her mouth. Unreverbal, I covered for him for years. Years. I should have let y'all know what he really be doing when he say he in the studio. Ain't no studio. He with him. That one word him. And she didn't even need to name names because you already know Twitter did the homework. Within an hour, there were screenshots, conspiracy threads, and full-on video essays breaking down every one of Papoose's studio sessions over the last 2 years. The top suspect, a low-key rapper who's always in Papoose's orbit, always reposting him, always supporting the movement, always backstage, always bro this, bro that, sharing cryptic captions like loyalty over labels. MHM, loyalty. Alright, loyalty. With benefits, and let's rewind a bit because this didn't come out of nowhere. Last year, things were already rocky. Remember the rumors about Remy Ma messing with Easy the block captain? At first, it looked like she was the one wilding. But behind the scenes, people were whispering that her so-called affair wasn't cheating at all. It was revenge. Quiet revenge. Petty revenge. The kind you only pull when you've been betrayed in a way that nobody would believe until now. Insiders from the Love and Hip Hop set started leaking hints back then. One camera op claimed Remy would get visibly tense whenever Papoose brought up his studio nights. A makeup artist said Remy once snapped during filming and shouted, "Go cuddle with your boyfriend then." And everyone laughed, thinking it was just reality TV dramatics. Turns out it was a warning. And let's talk about the behavior. Real fans, the day ones, noticed Papoose started changing. More cryptic tweets, more IG stories with philosophical quotes, less couple pics, no more anniversary posts. Meanwhile, he's posting gym selfies with his rap brother, hitting steam rooms after late sessions, and always tagging the same 2 men over and over again. Coincidence? Nah, this isn't a rap group. This was something deeper. And here's the wildest part. Remy Ma didn't just drop the bomb. She dropped several in the live. Right before cutting off the camera, she said this: "Don't play with me. I got everything. I seen the photos, I seen the videos. Y'all want to act like I'm crazy? Wait till I post the receipts. Watch, let that marinate." Remy Ma is sitting on footage. Allegedly, according to her own words, there's video evidence of whatever was going on between Papoose and his unnamed rap buddy. If she goes nuclear and drops that online, careers and marriages are done. But here's the gag. This isn't even the first time someone cited Papoose's overly tight brotherhoods. Way back in 2019, Papoose did a radio interview, and when asked about groupies on tour, he replied, "I stay away from temptation. I got my brothers on the road with me. That keeps me grounded." And how about that odd birthday post in 2022 for his so-called brother with the caption, "Wouldn't be me without you." Wait, what? Fans started pulling receipts like they were filing taxes. There was the Miami trip, just him and the same male rapper. There was a post where the 2 of them were cooking breakfast together in robes. There were lyrics referencing secrets only the booth knows. And now everything's getting rereaded, rewatched, reanalyzed, under a whole new spotlight. Even Fat Joe tried to step in during the live. He dropped into the comments with a simple message: "Don't do this on here. Call me." Too late. The bomb had already dropped and the pieces were flying in every direction. But maybe the most bizarre moment, Papoose's response. Not a denial, not a press release, just a black screen on his Instagram story with this chilling quote. The loudest lies come from the most broken mouths. Cryptic, vague, and very. I'm not denying it, but I'm also not admitting it. Meanwhile, Remy went silent. Radio silent. No tweets, no follow-up, just one move. She unfollowed Papoose on Instagram. Oh yeah, it's officially war in the streets. They're eating this up like it's a BET Awards after-party. Memes flying, think pieces circulating, TikToks reenacting the IG Live. And now the big question is, who is the rapper? Some fans think it's someone underground. Others are convinced it's a mid-tier name who's always been hiding in plain sight. One anonymous industry cousin sent in a tip to a blog claiming Remy once caught Papoose FaceTiming this rapper at 3 a.m. shirtless. When she asked who it was, Papoose said, "It's my mentor, sir." Mentor in a tank top. Chilly, the math is not matting. And just when you think it can't get crazier, there's this leaked screenshot allegedly showing Remy Ma's private messages with a producer friend where she wrote, "I wish I would have listened. When you told me about those two, was blind." Leaked, screen grabbed, posted, deleted, but the internet never forgets. So what happens now? Is Remy going to release the alleged receipts? Will Papoose finally speak out? And who the hell is this male rapper that turned Black Love into a full-blown triangle? Coming up in part 2, the studio hookups, the leaked text messages, and the one man who just got exposed by accident and might bring this whole house of cards crashing down. So, who is this mystery man who might be the real reason behind the collapse of hip-hop's favorite fairy tale? Well, buckle up because a single accidental tag may have just blown the whole lid off. Within hours of Remy Ma's IG Live, going nuclear, a producer from the Bronx who's worked closely with both Remy and Papoose posted a throwback clip of a studio session from earlier this year. Nothing crazy at first glance, just a beat preview, a few bars, some blurry figures in the booth, until fans noticed something very specific. Papoose, shirt off, towel around his neck, walking out of the booth, and right behind him, Casanova, freshly released, wearing nothing but sweatpants and a grin. Now, pause. Let's be clear. We're not saying Casanova is the man, but the timing, the body language, the lighting, and the way Papoose kept looking off camera, like someone didn't want to be seen. Suspicious, and just when folks started dissecting the clip frame by frame, boom, the producer deleted the post. Gone. Vanished. Account locked. Too late. The video had already been saved by every gossip blog from Shade Room to the streets of Reddit. And in that moment, people stopped wondering if Remy was serious and started digging for how long this has been going on. Let's not forget the lyrics. Oh yeah, the lyrics. In a 2023 freestyle that everyone slept on, Papoose dropped a bar that now reads very differently. "We make magic in the booth. Keep it low like confessions, real bonds. No need for public expressions." Hold up, no need for public expressions. Real ones know that's code for I'm hiding something. And now in hindsight, fans are digging up every song Papoose ever wrote and finding clues like it's a Da Vinci Code sequel. Meanwhile, guess who just popped up on Instagram with a caption that feels like a straight-up taunt? My son. Yes, the same name fans have been floating around since Re's Live. The brother Papoose never shuts up about he posted a gym mirror selfie with the caption, "True one, stay solid. No explanations needed, 100 points." Now you tell me, is that just good timing or was that aimed at the hurricane spinning through the culture? And speaking of hurricanes, Remy Ma still hasn't said another word publicly. Not one tweet, not one post. But fans noticed a sudden change on her page. She deleted almost every photo of Papoose. Wedding pics gone. Anniversary tributes gone. Even the Black Love promo content she was paid to post deleted. Oh yeah, she's not playing, and it's not just personal anymore. This is war on a brand level. See, Black Love wasn't just a vibe for Remy and Papoose, it was a brand. They built a whole image, got interviews, ad deals, a whole podcast pitch off that narrative. And now that image is cracking like cheap glass. You know what else cracked? The silence. Because an anonymous industry assistant just dropped what might be the most damning fake receipt yet. A thread surfaced claiming that in 2022, Papoose and his rapper friend took a weekend trip to Atlanta under the guise of working on a collab project. The hotel they stayed at, the W Midtown, known for its rooftop bar, celebrity guests, and very private penthouse suites. The leak included a fake invoice with two names, one being Papoose, the other conveniently blurred out. But what really sent fans spiraling? A photo from the hotel lobby dated that same weekend, showing Papoose hoodie on, standing next to a man in shades and a fitted cap, arm over his shoulder. Only part of the man's face is visible. But Reddit detectives compared the jawline to 3 different rappers and narrowed it down to one name, Graf. Now, if you don't know Graf, let's just say he's been lurking in the same circles as Papoose for over a decade. Quiet, lyrical, street savvy, and extremely close with Pap. Their chemistry, too tight. studio sessions that lasted until 4 a.m. frequent. And when asked about his love life in a 2021 podcast, Graff replied, "I keep my private life private. That's how I protect it." Yikes. With context, that sounds like a strategy. But here's the part that really made the internet lose it. After all this started circulating, someone anonymously leaked alleged text messages from a burner phone supposedly between Remy and an unnamed female friend. Now again, these can't be verified, but the tone's spot on. "Girl, I stayed quiet for too long. I kept covering for him because I didn't want to embarrass myself. But this I can't carry his secrets anymore. I feel played." And then another message. "He was never into me like that. Not sexually. I used to think it was me, but now I know it was never me at all." Those words hit hard. Suddenly, people aren't clowning Remy anymore, they're empathizing, imagining what it's like to sit in a marriage where you're loyal, devoted, building an empire, and your partner might be sneaking around with his own rapier behind your back. Now, let's shift gears, because this scandal isn't just shaking up relationships, it's messing with money. Brands that once collaborated with a couple, Black Love, Bet, even Sarek, have reportedly gone silent. A rep allegedly told a blog, "Until further details are clarified, we're pausing promotional rollout involving the couple." Translation: this mess is too hot and too gay for corporate comfort. And don't even get us started on the podcast deal. A platform that had been developing a relationship podcast with Remy and Papoose is now reevaluating its investment. Sources claim the contract included a morality clause. And well, this situation might not be fitting the vibe anymore. And you know who's loving every second of this? Easy, the block captain. Yep, the man accused of smashing Remy last year just posted a cryptic Instagram story that said, "Told y'all, I wasn't the problem. Y'all was barking up the wrong tree." No caption, just a smirk and a chessboard. The shade is nuclear. And now fans are connecting the dots. Was Remy crying out for help all along? Were her sneaky moments really just a woman reacting to a private hell she couldn't talk about? Did she hold it all in until it finally broke her? More importantly, is she still holding back? Because remember, she threatened receipts, photos, videos, and she hasn't posted them yet. So now we wait on edge, scrolling hourly, because if those receipts drop, if she goes full scorched earth, Papoose is finished. Not just in marriage, not just in music, but in the public eye. His real man persona, the last of a dying breed image, poof, gone. And that's where we leave it for now. But coming up next in part 3, the fake cease and desist letters, the rumored DNA test that no one expected, and a courtroom twist that might drag the mystery man into the spotlight whether he likes it or not. You are not ready for what's next. So, here we are on the edge of chaos, waiting to see if Remy Ma presses the nuclear button and uploads the so-called receipts that could turn a rap legend into a viral cautionary tale. But while the internet refreshes her feed every 10 seconds, another twist just hit the streets. And baby, this one changes everything. According to one blog's legal insider, Papoose has allegedly sent Remy a cease and desist. Yep, a full-blown legal threat. Not just to stop talking, but to stop leaking anything. Word on the street is that the letter includes language like defamation of character, intentional, emotional distress, and get this, unauthorized distribution of private recordings. So now folks are asking, wait, did she really record him? Was there a camera involved? Did she catch something on tape that could shatter the last pieces of his career? Because if the lawyers are scrambling this hard, something ain't just speculation anymore. Something is real, and the internet knows it. Fake screenshots of a Dropbox folder labeled Studio Confessions are floating around. TikTok sleuths are claiming they've seen private footage that allegedly shows Papoose and an unidentified male figure sharing an intimate moment in a backstage lounge. Nothing fully confirmed, but the energy chaotic, wild, dangerous. Then came another twist. A source claiming to be close to Remy Ma. Stylist says that she's been gathering documentation for weeks. Weeks, meaning this wasn't just a one-night breakdown. This was premeditated exposure, a setup, a trap. And the wildest part, there's now a rumor, unconfirmed, obviously, that Remy Ma ordered a DNA test on a child that Papoose supposedly claimed wasn't his. Just to prove a bigger point. Hold up, child. What child? Well, according to this spicy Reddit thread, back in 2021, a woman allegedly came forward claiming Papoose father, her son. The story died down quick, but now it's being re-examined, not because the baby was his, but because the mother also claimed Papoose was never interested in her sexually, and that detail is now being treated like a breadcrumb in the bigger gay conspiracy theory. Yes, it's gotten that deep. So, let's zoom out. We've got Remy Ma live on IG, accusing her husband of sleeping with a male rapper. Cryptic captions from Miss and Graph, and even Casanova, deleted photos, suspicious studio trips, leaked text messages, burner account threads, a cease and desist letter flying around, plus a rumored DNA test. And now we've got fans turning this into a cultural autopsy. Some say this is the final nail in the coffin of black love. That if Papoose, the man who waded through a prison bid, wrote poems, stood 10 toes down through infidelity rumors, if he had a secret life all along, then nothing is real. Others, they're defending him, claiming Remy Ma is bitter, that she's spiraling after losing control in the marriage, that she's weaponizing sexuality out of revenge, that outing someone on IG Live is beyond toxic. And those opinions, they're gaining traction, too. Even some celebs are speaking out. Charlemagne, the god on the Breakfast Club, he said, "It's 2025. If Papoose is gay or bisexual, who cares? That's his business. What's not cool is dragging someone publicly like that. That's not empowerment. That's pain speaking." Meanwhile, Flex Loki threw gas on the fire with a shady tweet. "Be careful who you rap with. Some of y'all been rhyming more than just bars." Yeah, he said that. But perhaps the most shocking silence is from Remy Ma herself. Still no receipts posted. Still no follow-up. Just a pinned Instagram story from 3 nights ago. A black screen with the words, "They always look like the hero until the truth comes out." She's either bluffing or calculating. And Papoose, still silent, no denial, no video statement, just an updated bio that reads, "Legacy over lies." Real cryptic, real deflective, real suspicious. And that's when it happened. An anonymous message sent to 2 major gossip blogs. The contents, a still image, blurry, Laura's surveillance style, looks like 2 men in a studio hallway. One of them allegedly Papoose, the other face turned away. But the posture, the body language, let's just say it didn't look like they were talking about beats. Was it real AI, a stunt? No one knows. But the timing, brutal. The caption of the email, she said she had the videos. She wasn't lying. Boom, cue meltdown. YouTube reactors losing their minds. Twitter going full tornado. IG lives from random cousins of ex-girlfriends of underground rappers swearing they knew for years. It's an absolute circus. And then the final twist. As if this saga wasn't already unreal, an ex-Love and Hip Hop producer did an anonymous interview, claiming there had been whispers for years about Papoose's secret life. But nobody had the guts or the power to break the image until Remy Ma. According to the producer, Remy was once approached by someone close to Papoose's alleged partner, warning her that her man wasn't who she thought he was. Instead of confronting it, then she buried it, kept up the image, played the role. But when the house started cracking, she went full demolition mode. And now the internet is divided, half waiting for her to go all the way and leak everything, half begging her to stop before it turns into career destruction, and one sliver of fans just watching like it's a pay-per-view event. But here's the thing nobody's talking about. If Papoose really is living a double life and Remy Ma exposed it out of spite, that's not just drama, that's warfare. That's public outing, public humiliation, and public cancellation, all wrapped into one IG Live. And if she's lying, if it's all revenge, manipulation, or exaggerated half-brutes, then she's not just toxic, she's dangerous. Either way, this couple is done. Forget couple goals. Forget black love. Forget podcasts and partnership endorsements. This is now a full-on scandal that's bigger than the marriage, bigger than hip-hop, bigger than truth. Because now the audience isn't even sure what's real. And that's exactly how legends fall. So where do we go from here? Will Remy Ma finally upload the alleged videos? Will Papoose break his silence in a tell-all? Will the mystery rapper come forward or get exposed? One thing's for sure, somebody's lying. And when the truth finally comes out, you already know Scoop Bazaar will be right here breaking every scandal, every screenshot, and every bedroom secret the industry tried to bury. So, hit that like button, drop your wildest theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because this story, oh baby, it's far from